So, almost been a week at the new place. It's been overall pretty good. But I've also been kind of lazy, where I've not been putting in the work that would really like move me forward. I was talking with a friend about it. It's like if I had the routine and stuff like really dialed in, this would be fantastic. But since I don't, it's easy to feel guilt for not like being super, super, super on the ball with things. And that's not like super realistic because it takes time to get really good routine going. But there's been some good things going on. I watched this little podcast from Leila Hormozi, and she was talking about how if everything is a priority, then nothing's a priority. And if I had to narrow it down, I feel like that describes how my life has been in the last week. It's like I'm doing things, I'm going on walks, we're doing these live streams, I'm doing some writing, I'm playing some video games, I'm applying for jobs, had an interview at Wendy's, but it's like it's kind of difficult to tell what is my priority right now. And yeah, because like your priority needs to take like the bulk of your attention. And I think that can change, obviously, depending on the season you're in. With me being in a single and chilling season, it makes sense that the highest priority would be getting a ton of work done and getting everything in like a better place, right? Getting in a better place financially. So I could be able to take care of a family in the future. Um, but yeah, I haven't really been showing that. So it's kind of tough to, yeah, be at this spot. Um, I was gonna have a friend send over some groceries. That didn't happen. So I don't know. When things don't happen according to plan, it's easy for me to get way too in my head instead of like being like, oh, this is a good thing. I'm gonna do some writing, or I'm gonna go for a walk, or I'm gonna do something else. I'm proud that I went on a walk today to go and find a track to run on. I did a lot of running over at the track where I used to live, but now I'm here. What's up, Elle? How are you? I hope you're good. But today, the track I went by, it was by a high school, and it just was not like close enough for me to like I'd be going into the high school premises, like the land, the property, and me not being a high school student. I don't, even if it was after hours, I think that's still kind of a gray area. So I'm gonna have to like figure it out, find a better way. Because for me, running is a priority. So I want to like have it shown in my calendar that I'm doing enough writing. And then another priority is writing. And right. Um, so that's kind of that. This last week, there's certainly been some wins, there's been some fun moments, there's been some good things. But overall, it's like I'm grasping to get to like get higher up, get to a higher place. But meanwhile, I don't necessarily know what I'm going after. Like I say I do, but I don't completely know. It's like, oh, I just want to be in a better place, or I just want to be in a better state of mind. It's like, well, there's a lot of things you could do to be in a better state of mind. You could read a ton of scriptures, you could reach out to a bunch of people on LinkedIn or whatever, meet some new people. Like that'll probably put you in a slightly higher state of mind. Getting outside of yourself will also do wonders with that. And then it comes down to it's like, okay, how am I putting this into practice? What am I actually doing, right? What am I doing to show that that truly is a priority? So, Yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I already did the walking today, which is good. We have this room that it's like it's a work in progress. It really is. It's like we have the laptop set up right here, which is fine, but then there's just a lot of clothes and other things all over the place, and I was planning to have it all cleaned up and I don't. So anyway, Lan Tam Randy. So I think the real play right now, it's like, who am I? My name is Dallin. Welcome. I think the priority is really to like write it out super clearly, like this is my priority, and just like gauge everything around that because I have enjoyed playing um, Super Odyssey. I've enjoyed. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Winton. I hope you had a good birthday. Yeah, so like there's things I've enjoyed, making space for my inner child and enjoying that, but like that's not my priority, right? My priority would be to overall increase my financial capability and like get everything else in a better place, more or less. I think that would be a good priority for where I'm currently at in my life, right? You can always make more money, always. Like you look at Alex Hormozi and dude's making like, you know, 30 million a year or something like that. It's like, or more. He's probably making way more than that. His companies are making like hundreds of millions, so he's making a lot from that. You can always make more money. But the thing with life is you're not going to be here for super long, and your life affects other people's lives. Not one life that doesn't affect other lives. So it's very important to like understand like, okay, what do I want to do? Like even if you have all the money in the world, like um you probably want to have people to spend it with. You probably want to have deep, enriching friendships and relationships, right? So, what's up, Terry? Hello. What do I like to do the most? Ooh, that's tough. I love basketball. I like writing. Um, Speaking's fun too. I do enjoy writing though, because it's like a mixture of it could be something new, that's like something from deep in you, or you're reading something and then you're finding some way to like let's put your own spin on it. So that's fun. Um, yeah, I think writing, speaking, and running. I don't particularly like love running, but it has helped me so much mentally and just feeling more complete. Like my brain feels calmer. Do I have any kids? No. No. That's what I was saying. It's like I need to focus more on financial accumulation because like the girl thing ain't happening. It's not from lack of trying. It's not from lack of options. It's just like there's not really any real. It's not that there's not a pull to get a girlfriend. It's just like it just seems like it's not aligned right now. Not really working out. I've been reading Dune a little bit, so I think that's fan sci-fi. So I've read some sci-fi. I've read more pure fantasy, like a medieval fantasy, like Ranger's Apprentice. I've read more of that. Yeah, I just started Dune a couple days ago. So, like if my priority was to read Dune, then I would literally turn this off and I would read Dune till, till like 11, 12 a.m. And there you go. Then like you deserve to feel good if that's your priority and that's what you're doing. Whatever the thing is you're doing, um, yeah, I think it's just like I'm really at a point in my life where it's like you need to choose a priority and just stick with it. Whereas I've had other times in my life, like with grades, like with college, it's like, well, priority is probably to get good grades and everything like that, and did that. But that's not like a cure-all, right? Am I, how old do you think I am? It's a good question. But yeah, we're doing these daily YouTube live streams, sharing things going on. We go for 30 minutes. And yeah, so, but overall, that is 34, 30. Boops. Boop. Got it. Good job, Boop. I turned 30 a couple months ago. So there we go. Yeah. Yeah, time flies by. So, moved into a house with some friends last week, which has been fun. But now again, it's like, how do I make space for my own dreams and ambitions so I can get to a higher place, right? I mean, this is honestly a decent spot. However, I imagine that my roommate's going to get married in the next year or two, and that would mean I'm out. He's very generous. He's very kind, very just helping out, and he even reduced my rent for the first month. So because he wanted to show that he wanted me to live here. That's a fun question. Um, I worked for Greenix. I did pest control sales, but I have yet to get paid by them for some stuff. So I'm kind of like, is that gonna happen? I interviewed at Wendy's yesterday. Um, what do I want to do as a job? I'd love to like lead speeches or speak. I don't know. One of my uncles is like, dude, that's a pastor. Just become a pastor. And it's like, no, there's motivational speakers. There's people that have their own webinars and stuff like that. I already have an email list of 1,500 people roughly. I just need to figure out a way to like get them all corralled and do something. They like hearing what I have to say, but I'm trying to figure out like, yeah, I think I just need to try more things. Yeah, starting sales. Yeah, I've applied for a fair number of jobs, but haven't really gotten any luck recently. Yeah, I was in 1999, I was 3, so I don't really know much of what was going on. But I'm sure that they were probably like, holy heck. I've been going back and listening to a lot of previous talks from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints because that's been helpful is listening to talks. And that's something they were talking about. Oh my gosh, what's happening in the year 2000? I don't know. Nothing ended. I mean, it wasn't like nothing happened. Boom, right? It's like it really wasn't that way. And I think that's going to be the case when I do eventually get married and other stuff. It's like there might be moments of like, whoa, right? Like this is crazy and this is great and whatever else. But most of all, it's just going to be like, you know, moving through life, like going down a river, right? You have some moments where you're going down the river and it's like there's more rapids and you have to be a little more careful. Um, but overall, you're going down the same place. There's a good quote from Winnie the Pooh, and he said, "The rivers all know it. There is no hurry. We'll get there someday." So there you go. But yeah, not having the friend show up with the groceries, and I did pay them for them. That was a bummer. So I don't know. I think the main goal is yeah, just establish like if I'm gonna if we have that priority of like my priority is to make as much money as humanly possible ethically and get into a better place, then okay, then make it so, right? I'd have to cut out a lot of time like from this last week, just looking at this last week, where I just jump on and play a couple of rounds of Pokemon Champions. Was like, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't make any money from that. There's some interesting parts of like strategies and whatever, but you give it like 50 years, the game's gonna be super dead, and I'll be still alive, probably. So, you know, it helps to like do those things that are actually playing the long game. EXP go Valenter for EXP. Yeah, we have to get more EXP. I was playing a little bit of Super RPG last night. That was fun. But yeah, I think, yeah, it's like regardless of the time of the day, you can have some kind of like priority. One of my roommates really likes Ultimate Frisbee, so he prioritizes that. He makes time for that. And he invited me to go today, and I was going to, but I was also on a run, and I was like, oh, I could. I don't know. Go volunteer. Yeah, I mean that's a solid option. I think the thing that I sometimes fall into the trap of being like, oh, it seems like a waste of time. It's like, well, you're meeting people and you're getting out there. And right, like you're not, the time's gonna fly by either way. So, I did do some window washing, so I have this. Sorry, ceiling. I do have this. I did do some window washing for a couple other people. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be here. It's humbling. I look back and realize, like, dang, right? Really easy to just stress about stuff in your mind way too much. When there's like so much help out there, so many really kind people out there. So you don't have to like stress about that. So that's kind of that. It's like we're doing these daily YouTube live streams. Today is day 26 in a row, which is pretty good. But it's like the difference between now and next Thursday when I'm planning on doing this. It's like if I aligned myself much better with that priority, I know I'd feel happier. I did have some fun moments today. I got to play some Captain Toad Treasure Tracker just by myself with the Switch in handheld mode, and that was fun. There were some moments that were really fun and enjoyable, but again, that didn't bring me any closer to my desired life. Yeah, no worries, Boop. It's good meeting you. Hope you have a good one. Take care. I do these every day, so if you ever want to jump in again, you're always welcome, always welcome. So, but yeah, I think the real goal is letting go of like stuff I might feel kind of stressed about and then move forward. But I think like it's like designed to go super crazy deep on one thing. I was a missionary when I was doing the door-to-door sales. It's like there was one goal, right? And everything else went around that one goal. The goal when I was in Chicago was to, do the pest control sales thing. So I think this last week, it's difficult to tell what was the overall priority I was going after, but it's like survival or something. But like looking ahead, could do a lot better. We can do a lot better than that. Obviously, we can do a lot better than that. But yeah. It's like overall we're at a pretty good place. Can't complain. Very, very blessed. But there's definitely a lot of work that needs to be done. So yeah. For starters, this room needs to get more cleaned up. I gotta move the move all the suitcases and stuff and those boxes and all those things. I think doing that would help a great deal because it's like there's a lot of space here. Right, there's a lot of space, but I have not been using it very well. It's kind of like when you have a computer that has a bunch of RAM and a bunch of space on it, but then you're not really like using it to its full potential. It has the potential to, run all these super amazing games, but you have to actually make space for them. I also have my podcasting mic right here. Hello, hello. But I have a holder thing for it. I don't know where that is. We need to find it. I think sometimes I let these tiny little things get in the way for no reason. And there's no reason for it, obviously. But yeah, that's that. It's something like, in the moment, this is my reality, but time moves really fast, and that'll be it. What's in here? The Jimmy Choo. Ooh, I forgot I had these. I just have a lot of random stuff. There you go, the Jimmy Choo. The Jimmy Choo. The Jimmy Choo sunglasses. These could be my super lock-in glasses, maybe. I don't know. Or I could just sell them. Or something. I probably should do that. Look up how much you can sell Jimmy Choo sunglasses. Because at some point, you realize, okay, oh look, this is trash. I need to go this way. Anyway, I'm getting a little distracted. But, yeah, it comes down to what's your priority, right? Actions dictate priorities, regardless of what you say is your priority. Yeah. And it's super humbling when people prioritize you and you're not used to it, and you're just like, well, what do we do here? It's like I need to prioritize myself. I need to do better, just like this person.